Well, I texted Cliff this morning and said I just wanted to make sure all the media could work on Memorial Day. I know you guys thought you were going to have an off day last week, so want to make sure of that. I'm super pumped for our guys. A week ago we were dead in the water, and the way our guys came together, I just told them of all the teams that have ever made regionals at East Carolina, in my opinion, at least the ones I've been a part of as a player and now a head coach, this team's got no pressure. We've been under pressure the entire season, and this is icing on the cake, and we'll be able to go out there and play our best baseball. So I get chill bumps thinking about it because our guys played awesome this week.
What changed as far as that goes? I mean, they did play awesome all week.
Stuff for the team to know and for us to just go out there and play good, and for you guys to watch us play good and just say, hey, man, whatever they did, it worked out. So
you just mentioned the no pressure there. I mean, what does that do for you moving forward?
It just allows us to play free. I mean, you didn't see a group that played under any kind of pressure this week. And, I mean, they've been criticized. They've had a ton of adversity. I mean, the injuries that we've had this year, it's pretty comparable to how it was in 17. But in 17, we got healthy at the conference tournament. This group never got healthy. I mean, Braxton Trammell's still out. 2 weekend rotation guys haven't thrown a pitch. I could keep going down the list of the guys banged up. Riley Johnson, I mean, the most he's played was this past week for the entire year. And the guy's a Gold Glove Award winner. So anything that could go wrong, and plus all the drama and mess that I had to deal with internally with this group, it's been a lot. And I don't need any sympathy for it by any means, but it's just super rewarding. And as Larry Knight, AK's dad, saw me down the first baseline, he goes, this one probably means more than any. It does, because of what we've been through, and just, man, I feel like I've aged 10 years this year just coaching this season. And it's a young group, it's an inexperienced group, but they're not young and inexperienced anymore because they played an entire season, and they are playing free, and it's just great to see. And I would say Braden, Burus, and Riley Johnson, what they did, but it's not just the stuff they do in the batter's box or on the defense. It's the way they pulled the group together, the position player group, and, man, they competed their tails off.
You mentioned drop motivation from being the lower seed entering a tournament?
No. I mean, we expect excellence at East Carolina. And for any fan that thinks we don't work hard every day at that, or any media person, then you're not living the life that we live every single day. As I told Jeff Palumbo and AK before we walked over here, hey, enjoy this. I'm trying to enjoy it because it has been a hard year in many ways. But the guys pulled together when they had to, and it was super fun, man. And I wish all you guys could have been in the dugout to see it, because it was a very, very close-knit group.
You mentioned Riley and Braden. Jake Hunter, also a guy you singled out yesterday, as help and pull this team together. What did those guys do to get this group to keep fighting?
Well, I think Riley, it's just tough to lead when you're hurt. And you've got to be an exceptional leader if you can do that. But he leads a lot by just the toughness and the energy he brings on the field. He was able to do that this week. Jake Hunter probably is a guy that doesn't necessarily like a conflicting conversation, but I think when it got down to the end before the conference tournament, it's like, hey, I really don't care about anybody else's feelings. Like, hey, this is what we're going to do. Igo wants to talk about the beach time and stuff. We heard no negative complaints from the players. It was just like they were super focused on winning the championship. We still got breath to breathe to play in the postseason, and let's do it. So they literally had 0 seconds of pool time or beach time this past week for 7 days.
Going to Conway, fairly close to East Carolina, just how important is it to have the fans out there?
Super important. I mean, it was awesome yesterday. Hearing the purple gold chants. I was so happy I didn't have to hear whatever the green wave chants. So we heard a lot of purple and gold, so that was cool.
Braden,
I was going to say initial thoughts on Florida, just their program, Kevin O'Sullivan and everything.
We're just happy to play. I mean, look, I'm sure a lot will be said about how good Florida is, how talented, and that's great, and they are good. Sully's a great coach. I mean, he's won a national championship. We're still happy to be playing baseball, and we're just going to go out there and compete really hard.
Braden Burus being a Green Central guy just like yourself. I mean, you mentioned it too. It's not just in the batter's box, but the way he's matured just in his freshman season. What can you say about BB?
Well, he really came into his own from a leadership perspective, in my opinion. I mean, we were facing South Florida. One of their pitchers yelled some kind of obscene things after he struck one of our guys out. And so I was talking to the hitters in the middle of the game about what our approach needed to be moving forward. And Braden just grabbed and said, hey, no way that guy's going to finish the game, with him saying that to us after I got done talking. And I was like, hell yeah, I like that, and just kept walking. So,
does he play like his dad at all? Does he do anything that reminds you of him?
Brad was a different player. Braden's faster, shorter, more athletic. Brad was a pitcher, third baseman, could hit for more power than Braden, even though he did hit a big home run for us in the conference tournament. So, but Braden's just been a smart plug. He's tough, man. He puts together tough at bats even when he doesn't get a hit.
Is there any chance Braxton could be back this weekend or TBD?
Probably not this weekend. I would say, if we were fortunate enough to play in a super regional, it'd be an outside shot.